What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we're going to check out my top tips for the 5th anniversary event in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about the 5th anniversary event in Pokemon Go? How did you guys like the entire video yesterday where we went over all the details? I hope you guys are excited because I'm excited about this. So without further ado, let's get all into it. I'm going to give you the dates, and then we're going to jump right into my top tips because we already covered everything pretty much here. So, as far as the dates go, it is going to be on July 6th from 10 a.m. local time all the way until the 15th, which is a Thursday at 8 p.m. local time. And then the bonuses are going to be 1-hour lure modules of any type of lure module, so make sure that you guys do take full advantage of that. Go after it because the lure modules are going to spawn specific Pokemon, all of the starters around those Pokemon, which is really cool. Not only that, we're gonna have wild Pokemon as well. We have some new shinies that are coming out, which are gonna be Darumaka. Shiny Meltan is making its way back, and then we have the 5th anniversary Fly Balloon Pikachu that's also out as well. There's gonna be a collection challenge. So if you guys do wanna check out anything else that we did talk about in that video, including all of the details, you can check it out up here. But without further ado, guys, there's a lot to cover here. Want to make sure you guys are fully aware of everything that's going on in this event. So, without further ado, let's start off with my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1, guys, is the 1-hour lure modules. So do not overlook this. 1-hour lure modules are absolutely amazing. So I want to make sure you guys are having the time of your life during this time frame. And then we're going to get into the spawns in the next tip. But 1-hour lure modules, guys, I want to make sure you guys are aware. Lure modules are amazing. So if you guys do need mossy lures, we have the magnetic lures, we have the glacial lures, and then we also have the rainy lure modules. Each of them are creating the capability for you to go close and evolve some type of Pokemon near it. Rainy lure module is going to be able to give you Gumi. We have magnetic lure modules that's going to give you stuff like Probopass. We have the glacial lure modules that's going to help you get the Glaceon. We have the mossy lure modules that's going to help you get something like a Leafeon. But not only that, guys, the reason why I like the lure modules is they produce a lot of Pokemon. So getting these Pokemon from lure modules, sitting there and grinding is going to be really advantageous for you guys. It's going to give you more Stardust. It's going to help you use up your red balls if you're able to. And it's going to help you if you're sitting in the Pokestops to start stocking up on the Ultra Balls and the Great Balls, which is really important for GoFest 2021. So with that said, guys, enough with the lure modules. Now let's get into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be focused around the spawns that are out during the event. And I'm going to have to break this up into a couple different tips because we have Meta Raid Pokemon that are going into Megas that I'm going to tell you to focus on XL Candy of. And then we're going to check out the Go Battle League in the next, and then we're going to check out the field research. So number 1, guys, we have all of these starters that are going to be able to be spawning close to the lure modules. All of them, all the starters from Generation 1 all the way to Generation 6, which is in our best interest to go after some of them. Number 1. But before we get into it, I want to make sure you guys know that there's also the Pikachu spawning with the balloons. I'm not 100% sure right now, but I believe it does have a shiny. Number 2, I want to make sure that you guys know how to get the Meltan. So Meltan is going to come from 2 different ways. Number 1, you can go into the Nintendo Switch and Let's Go and you can drop a Pokemon, transfer it into one of the parks that's going to give you Meltan Box. That's the long way. The easy way is to download Pokemon Home. Once you do so, you sync your account. All you're going to do is go into the settings in Pokemon Go. You're going to scroll down all the way to the bottom and check out Pokemon Home. Then you're going to transport a Pokemon into it. On the way back, it's going to give you a Meltan Box. It's that easy. Every time you catch a Meltan, it's going to give you 3 candies in the XL form, which is a bigger advantage as well. And then finally, we have Darumaka in the fire form, which is actually a pretty relevant Pokemon. So guys, if we check it out here, obviously number 1 is going to be Mega Blaziken. Then we have Reshiram down at the bottom at 3683. This is DPS times TDO. We go to the next page. Some more Pokemon. Moltres, Chandelure, Volcarona, Victorini, Ho-Oh, Shadow Arcanine, and then Darmanitan in there. So some of you guys may have seen that and be like, dude, it's a fire type Pokemon. Whatever, like it's down on the list. There's shadows above it, there's megas above it, there's regular Pokemon above it. That's true. But check this out. So if we're checking out the ice type Pokemon, we have the Galarian Darmanitan in Zen mode, which is going to be under Black Kyurem only. But it's the first all ice type attacker. Number 1, Ice Fang Avalanche at 4626. And being that Galarian Darmanitan right now and regular Darmanitan share the exact same candy, the Zen mode to me would also share the exact same candy, which means that Pokemon is the #1 Ice-type attacker, all Ice-type, in the game currently and in the foreseeable future until we get some type of Shadow Pokemon. Not even Mamoswine Shadow outtakes that Pokemon right now. Even though it's not in the game, at some point it will. So getting the Darmanitan XL candy is very important for me because that Pokemon is such a boss as far as all Ice types. Even better than Black Kyurem, which is crazy. So, as far as the spawns go, that's what I would suggest you guys doing. And let's check out the Mega Pokemon. So the Mega Pokemon, you need to be level 40, guys. Level 40 is so important right now. Obviously, we have the Kanto starters. It's gonna be Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. All of those do have Megas, and they're all pretty relevant. So we do have the Venusaur, the Charizard, X and Y. Charizard in the Y form is super dominant. And then we have Mega Blastoise, which does really well with the Hydro Cannon. So stocking up on 296 XL candy of each one of those, super important. Not only that, we have 3 more Mega Pokemon that are starters that are going to be Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. All of them do have Megas at some point or another. Most of them are going to take over from the Kanto starter as far as power goes. So it's very important additionally for us to stack up on those Pokemon's XL candy. So I want to make sure that you guys are stacking up on those ones. So those 6 Pokemon, 7 if you're going to include the Darmanitan, which I think is really important for the Zen mode. Don't max one out right now, not the Galarian Ice. I want you guys to save for the Zen mode, 296 XL candy for that Ice type attacker, which is a boss. So, you have 7 total Pokemon right there, 296 XL candy of each if you're level 40. If you're not, grind as hard as possible. Try to get there before GoFest 2021, but even better before that because we have Mewtwo coming out that you're gonna need XL candy as well. So with all that said, guys, let's start into PvP and tip number 3. Alrighty guys, tip number 3 is going to be our PvP type Pokemon. So I hope you guys are ready for this. All the starters that are going to be attracted towards and around lore modules, which is going to be in your best interest. There's some really relevant Pokemon. I'm going to give you the IVs for all of those. Alright, so we have Venusaur that's going to be in the Great League, ranked 37 with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant and Sludge Bomb. That Pokemon 100% IVs at Great League is going to be 0, 14, 11. And in the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 44, better ranked in a Shadow. 100% IVs on that one is going to be a 1, 15, 14. And then we have Charizard, best ranked in the Ultra League, ranked 45 with Dragon Breath, Blast Burn, and Dragon Claw. 100% IV is going to be 0, 13, 15. And I just want to recommend to you guys that all these Pokemon are best served with their Calm Day move. So unless you feel like spending a lot of money and getting a lot of Elite TMs on all these Pokemon, what I would suggest doing, getting these Pokemon, saving the IVs that are going to be optimal if you run into a good PvP one and you're not using it for your team right now. And at some point, hopefully, you will be able to evolve them again. And then we have Blastoise in the Great League, ranked 80, Water Gun, Hydro Cannon, and Ice Beam. In the Great League, it's going to be a 1, 15, 15. And then XL in the Ultra League, ranked 58. It's going to be a 0, 12, 15. And then we have Meganium. Meganium is going to be in the Great League, ranked 39, Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Earthquake. 100% IV on that one is going to be a 0, 10, 15. And then in the Ultra League at XL, Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, Earthquake again. It's going to be a 0, 14, 15 at level 50. And next, we have Typhlosion. In the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 100. Shadow Claw, Blast Burn, and Solar Beam combination. 100% IVs is going to be a 0, 13, 15. And then in the Ultra League, we have Sceptile, Bullet Seed, Leaf Blade, and Earthquake. Not Frenzy Plant actually on that one. 0, 15, 13, 100% IVs. And then next, in the Great League, Swampert's a monster. 13. Mudshot, Hydro Cannon, Sludge Wave. 100% IVs on that one is going to be a 0, 14, 14. And then in the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 7. Mudshot, Hydro Cannon, switching over into Earthquake. 100% IVs is going to be a 0, 14, 13. And then finally, it also ranks XL 37 in the Master League. And then we have Empoleon in the Great League, Waterfall, Hydro Cannon, Drill Peck combination. It's going to be a 0, 13, 15. And then in the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 119, same exact moveset. And then Superior in the Great League is going to be ranked 76, Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, Aerial Ace. 100% IVs is going to be 0, 10, 15. And then in the Ultra League, ranked 80, Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Aerial Ace at a 10, 14, 15 at level 50. Alright guys, and if you do want the Chestnut in the Great League, 100% IV, 1, 15, 15. And in the Ultra League, it's going to be 1, 15, 14. And the Delphox in the Great League, it's going to be 0, 11, 14. And the Ultra League, it's going to be 1, 15, 15. And the Greninja in the Great League is going to be 3, 15, 12. And in the Ultra League, it's going to be 0, 13, 14. Alright guys, so with all that said, that's going to be everything in the Great League, Ultra League, in Pokemon Go. So, with all that said, now let's get into tip number 4. On to tip number 4, we're going to check out the field research tasks in Pokemon Go. Let's check them out right now. Alrighty guys, here is going to be the field research. We have catch 5 Pokemon, which can be one of the Kanto starters, 477 100% IV on that Bulbasaur, 420 on the Charmander, and 405 on the Squirtle. Take 5 snapshots of wild Pokemon, which is going to be one of Hoenn starters. Hoenn starter 100% IV, 451 for the Sceptile, 468 for the Torchic, and 483 for the Mudkip. Send 5 gifts to friends is going to be a Snivy, Oshawott, or Tepig encounter. Snivy is 364, Tepig is 464, Oshawott is 448. Earn 2 candies walking with your buddy is going to be 8 Pokeballs. Use 5 berries to help catch Pokemon can be one of the Johto starters, which is going to be Chikorita at 400, Cyndaquil at 420, or Totodile at 485. Make 5 great throws is going to be one of the Sinnoh starters, which is going to be Turtwig at 508, Chimchar at 410, or Piplup at 460. And then finally, we have one of the Kalos starters, Spin 5 Pokestops or Gyms, Chestnut 469, Fennekin 440, or Froakie 425. And then we have box updates as well. I want to make sure we run through all this. So we have the special box, 50 Pokeballs. Not really a big fan of this one, but the Ultra box is going to be solid, guys. We have 50 Ultra Balls, 20 Raid Passes, 5 Incenses, and 4 Star Pieces, which was 16 Battle Passes, 6 Incenses, 5 Star Pieces, and 5 Lucky Eggs. So although you are getting Ultra Balls instead of Lucky Eggs, you are getting 20 Premium Passes, which I think is pretty good. And then finally, the Adventure Box is going to be 16 Incubators, 2 regular Incubators, 4 Star Pieces, and 50 Ultra Balls, which once was 16 Incubators, 4 Incenses, 2 Poffins. So the Poffins are getting subbed out with the 50 Ultra Balls, which I think is worth it. So overall, the pass increase is definitely a big plus in the Ultra Box. But just remember, guys, you might be doing a lot of remote raiding, so these battle passes are not used as remote raid passes. So if that's the case, I would suggest saving. So with all that said, guys, best thing to do is play as much as possible. Trade your Pokemon over 100 kilometers to get you extra XL candy and max out as much as possible. So 5th anniversary, try to grind the shinies, get the shiny Darumaka. I love it. Appreciate you guys being here as always. Likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, and invitation to the next level. See you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.